From the last video, after we explored the Great Big Buddha, we decided to head up to the Hasedera temple. Along the way to the temple, we saw many different things I'll describe in this video. Walking along narrow streets of Kamakura, we saw many different shops and many different restaurants. Many people enjoyed this beautiful sunny late December winter day on the Honshu island of Japan. This was surprising to me, as that many states back home as well as European countries are dumped with snow at this time. This was a pleasant change and arguably one of the best this year. Strolling along, we stumbled upon a first Hawaiian food truck. This man was charcoal grilling Japanese crackers from scratch. These crackers are made from the soy sauce and the Japanese rice wine called mirin. In Japan, you can find a gallery of display foods behind a window counter just like this one. Not only they provide you with an idea of a restaurant's menu, but they will for sure make you salivate before you leave. Here you can see the main entrance gate to the Hasedera temple with a beautiful gated design and a symbolic red lantern hanging from it. This is the fourth largest gate in Kamakura. Here we met Yutaka. You live here?
Yeah, in the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
This is my garden.
Oh, sugoi.
From which state?
Washington.
West Coast, not this.
Yeah. Oh, great. Your English is great.
Probably Seattle.
Seattle, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But in Seattle, you are the coffee culture. The dripped coffee or espresso.
Kind of both. Yeah, like Starbucks is big.
Origin of the Starbucks.
Hi. Yeah. What's your name?
Yutaka.
Yutaka?
Yutaka.
Timur. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Yutaka. Yeah. Arigato. Thank you. Then we proceeded to the entrance of the temple with the admission fee of only 400 yen or $3.66 per person as of this video. Hasedera Temple, or Hase Temple for short, is a beautiful Japanese Buddhist temple that offers a lot of breathtaking scenery and views. Located in the Kanagawa Prefecture, just an hour south of Tokyo, and easily accessible by the Japanese subway system, the Hase Temple offers a lot for the buck. What'd you find there?
Looks like some big old koi fish.
As you enter the temple, you will see beautiful gardens with a variety of different plants and trees. There are also good-sized koi ponds where I was able to see some of the fish as big as 1.5 or about 45 to 46 centimeters in length. It is a very peaceful Zen-like environment here. Walking by, I was able to find this fortune box where you can get a fortune scroll for 100 yen or about 92 US cents. This scroll is known as Hasedera Canon Omikuji, or the Oracle by Canon. I picked up a random scroll to see what my fortune holds for me. This scroll suggested that a flat road is the very key to a long life, and keeping on this road will bring a peace of mind, and that arrivals of big chance will not be an accident. I thought this was very interesting. Next, we proceeded up the stairs to the small Jizo Bodhisattva statues. Here I poured water over the Mizukake Jizo, or the water pouring Jizo statue, in order to clear and purify my mind. are 1,000 of these little Jizo Bodhisattva statues. This area is known as the Jizo-do Hall, and these little Sentai Jizo statues are said to help dead souls of little born and unborn kids reach heaven and protect them. Next, up the stairs, we proceeded to the Canon Hall. This is a museum of Japanese treasures, including the 9-meter-tall, 11-headed wooden goddess of mercy Canon herself, which is now covered in gold. Unfortunately, today, we were unable to visit the Canon Hall. Built on Mount Kamakura during the 8th century in the year of 736 AD, the Hase Temple's most centralized 7 buildings are located here, about halfway up the hill, which offers a lot of gorgeous and stunning views of the Kamakura city from the hill's observation deck. From this sightseeing spot, you can see houses, buildings, the beautiful Yugihama beach, and the beautiful ocean. This is definitely a must-go place for making your social media selfies and one of those stunning and rare spots in Japan. You can enjoy, ponder, and eat some delicious food in this relaxing atmosphere. This is Kyoza, a storage for Buddhist scriptures. Inside, there's a rotary bookshelf known as Renzo, which holds those scriptures. When Renzo is rotated on the 18th of every month, it is said to give you virtue of all of the stored scriptures inside. Today, we were unable to rotate the Renzo. Afterwards, we went through the prospect path high up the hill. From this path, you can see some of the most spectacular views of Kanagawa and its ocean. Here, I felt free, clear-minded, and energized. I could have sat here all day, staring at this view. Heading back down past the Canon Museum, I needed to turn back and look at this building one last time to realize its sculptural phenomenon. Unfortunately, no cameras were allowed inside of this Canon Hall. Going to the Inari-sha or Kakigara Inari through the traditional Japanese red torii shrine gates, you can see a lot of red flags and hanging oyster shells. Through these shells, this shrine receives divine guidance from the Canon. We bowed and prayed to the goddess of the universe. Then we proceeded to one of the more ancient bells on the main Honshu Island in the Kanto region of Japan, or the third oldest in Kamakura, called the Shura Belfry. This bell was cast in the 13th century. Some areas like this graveyard in the back were off limits to the public. Passing by the Samida-do Hall, you can find these little statues of laughing Buddhas in different places. Heading down through the ponds, we stopped by at the Bento-do Hall with the Fuku-toku Ben-zai-ten, or the goddess of music inside. Glad I stopped by since she diminishes misfortunes. On the right of it, you will notice a Ben-zai-ten or Benten Temple Hall with a small Benten Kutsu cave dedicated to hundreds of different gods and tiny Benten sculptures. This was where the Japanese Buddhist Kobo Daishi spent time in seclusion. It was a bit dark and humid inside. Going through this little cave entrance, I really had to duck to my waist to go and explore this little Benten Kutsu cave. These small Hono Ben-zai-ten statues are where the visitors can pray and write their wish on one of these statues as an offering. When doing so, don't forget to include your name or your wish might not come true. This cave was an amazing experience, and at the end, it was well worth it. Finally, we reached the Shoin Hall. Here, you can copy your Buddhist manuals or texts, called sutras. The traditional architecture and the garden were stunning. The garden is the rock garden known as the Kare Sansui, which represents streams and flow of water with rocks. I felt very peaceful here and heard a sound of calmness, birds and air talking to me. With the stunning views and beautiful scenery all around this area and so much rich Japanese history from ponds, gardens and statues, the Hasedera temple should be a must place to visit for anybody in Japan.
And if you want to see more of my awesome videos, then make sure to follow me, subscribe, and of course hit that like button down below. See you in my next video.